Welcome to today's lesson. In today's lesson, we are continuing with consumer arithmetic. Today, we are going to be talking about taxes. So, taxation is one way that governments raises funds for public services like building roads, medical services, and other services. So we're going to look at payee, which is pay as you earn, pay as you earn. Okay, which is a type of tax that you pay as a percentage of your salary, your wage, or whatever you are getting from the job that you are doing. We also look at value added tax. Value added tax. Value added tax is levied on the sales of goods or services. It is usually collected from producer or manufacturer. So as we continue, we also want to mention that people they fall into different tax brackets depending on how much they are earning. So we are not going to delve much into that, but we are just going to mention what the tax will be for a particular individual as we attempt to answer these questions. So let's say here we have got a question that says Mr. Matuku Matuku's monthly salary is 1,250. Payee is 30% of the salary. Calculate HIV AIDS levy given that the levy is equal to 3% of pay as you earn. So here we want to calculate the HIV AIDS levy, which is 3% of payee. So here we can start by calculating what payee is. Say this is 30% of 1,250, like this. So we say 10 into 100, you get 10, then you cancel this 0, then 30 over 10, you also cancel the other zeros. So now we end up with 125 times 3. Here you get 15, get 1, 6 plus 1, that's 7. 1 times 3, that's 3. So payee is equal to $375. So our HIV AIDS levy, so all these are contributions that are deducted from our salaries. So here we calculate 3% of $375. So here we can say we can multiply 375 by 3 and then divide that by 100. Here you get 15. 21 plus 1, that's 22. 3 times 3, that's 9, plus 2, that's 11. Okay, so here you write 1125 divided by 100. So when you divide by 100, you're just moving your comma 2 times to the left. So our answer is going to be $11.25. So Mr. Matuku is earning 1,250 and paying 30% payee, and 3% of payee also goes towards AIDS levy, which means he's contributing $11.25 towards HIV AIDS levy. We're going to look at another example. This example says Mr. Moyo is paid weekly wages of 572. He has the following deductions before tax: pension, which is $3.62, medical aid, which is equal to $6.71, insurance, which is equal to $2.76. Okay, and Mr. Moyo also enjoys the following tax-free allowances every week: transport, $6, housing, $10. He is levied a 3% HIV/AIDS levy and 3% HIV/AIDS levy, and HIV/AIDS levy is 3%. It's still 3%. HIV/AIDS levy is still 3% of payee. 3% of payee. So 3% of payee, and payee in this case is 35%. Payee is equal to 35%. It's 35. percent of the weekly wage. Okay, calculate is A, payee, and B, calculate aids levy, and C, use take home salary, or wage. Okay, so let's look at this question in parts. So there are key things that you're supposed to understand. Here it says Mr. Moyo is paid weekly wages of 572. He has the following deductions before tax. So these deductions are before tax, which means they are not part of the taxable income. So we're supposed to subtract those deductions. So we say deductions here. We add $3.62 plus $6.71 plus $2.76. So if we add this, we're going to get 9 here. 6 plus 1 plus 2, 7 plus 7, that's 14, plus 6, that's 20. You carry 2 here. 3 plus 6, 9 plus 2, that's 11, plus 2, that's 13. So to find the taxable income, we have to remove these deductions, because they are being taken out before tax is calculated. So we're going to subtract that from 572. That's 1309 here. Here you get 1. Here you get 9. Here you get 8. And here you get 5. And here you get 5. So you're going to have your taxable income is $558.91. Now you can calculate payee, which is pay as you earn. And payee, we are calculating 35% of the taxable income. So we're saying 35% of $558.91. So here we can say, we can use our calculator here. Let's take our calculator. Okay, so here we're going to say 35 times 35, or we can just say, because we know 35 divided by 100 is going to give us 35 divided by 100 is going to give us 0.35. So we're going to say that's 0.35 times 558.91, and we're going to get our answer is 195. So we just take the answer as it is, and then we round it to the nearest cent. So we go back, we say our answer is 195 6185 6185 to the nearest cent. We look at this one, 8, so we're rounding up, and our answer is going to be $195.62. So this is pay as you earn. So that's the amount that is going towards pay as you earn. Okay, and part B says calculate the AIDS levy, and AIDS levy is 3%. It's 3% of payee, which is $195.62. So if we take our calculator again, we are saying our answer is supposed to be 3%, and 3% is 0.03 of 195.62, and our answer is going to be 5.8686. Okay, that's 5.8686. So to the nearest cent, it's going to be $5.87. $5.87, because we look at this and we round up to the nearest cent. Okay, and take home, which is the net salary after all the deductions. After all the deductions, it's going to be how much? So you also need to remember that he is getting these two, which is transport of $6 and housing of $10, and they are tax-free allowances, which is going to be added after all the other deductions. It's going to be added after all the other deductions. Okay, so here what we are supposed to do is this: take home is going to be the 572, and we add 6 for transport and 10 for housing, and then remove all the other deductions, So the deductions are, or we can do it this way because the other deductions, we've taken them out already, right? So right now we can do this. We can say $558.91, right, which is this one, the taxable income. This we got after we had already taken out the deductions. So now we are going to subtract here our payee, which is 195.62. So here we're going to get 9, here you're going to get 2, and here you get 3, here you get 6, and here you get 3. So now this is what remains after we have taken out payee. So from there we are supposed to subtract the AIDS levy, right? So we subtract AIDS levy from this. We subtract AIDS levy from this amount. AIDS levy is $5.87. So here you get 2, here you get 4, and here you get 7, and here you get 5, and here you get 3. Okay, so after all the deductions you've been taken out, now we have taken out the AIDS levy, we will remain with this amount, but now we need to add our tax-free allowances. with a total of $16, $6 for transport and $10 for housing. We're going to add them to this amount. So we say here 353 $257.42, sorry, plus $16 so here we say 42, here this is 13, and here that's 5, 6, 7, and here this is 3. So the take home salary, the take home is going to be $373.42 if we have done our calculations right. But what is more important is to know how to follow the process to get to the answer. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next lesson.